The shelf board reads and writes to the RFID tags. It reads the tag on the cartridge and it writes back to the tag on the cartridge as the dispenser uses the ingredient while dispensing a drink. It also reads and writes to the handle tag on the QPM, writing what ingredient is pumping through each of the pumps on the QPM and reading the information from manufacturing about the pump calibrations. The handle tag is located here. It is yellow and blends with the handle color. The cartridge tag is located here in the dispenser on the underside of the RFID shelf board. As the shelf board is working, it's reading the tag on the package and displaying information on the dispenser dashboard. Right now, the dashboard shows all cartridges are full. As ingredients are depleted, the indicators on the dashboard will change from full, green, to half, yellow, to quarter, red, and then to empty. The first step is to open the upper and lower doors and turn the power to the dispenser off. To do this, perform the secret handshake as described in the introduction. The lower door will pop open. Manually open the upper door. Locate the power switch and turn it off. There are two types of RFID shelf boards you can see. This version that has 6 screws securing it, and the other version has a raincoat and 4 screws securing it. Pull the shelf out and remove the screws that secure the RFID shelf board to the top of the drawer. Next, open up the product doors and slide the packages out part of the way and lift up all the handles on all the QPMs. Then carefully disconnect the shelf harness. With the machine powered down, all the screws removed, QPM handles pulled up, packages partially out, and the shelf harness disconnected, the RFID shelf board is ready to be removed. Lift from the front and pull it forward from the machine. The shelf releases easily. To replace the shelf, seat it in the pocket. It should seat flat and flush with the top of the Mega Module. The older version of the RFID shelf board has tabs and slots. Align the tabs on the shelf board with the slots on the top of the Mega Module and slide it into place. Hold the front of the shelf up and push back and down. There are tabs on the back of the shelf board and slots on the Mega Module for them to fit into. This will lock it into place. Be sure to seat it flat and flush before screwing it down. The shelf should be flat on the top of the drawer like this. Now reconnect the wiring harness on the side. Push it up onto the connector. It will snap into place. Tuck the jumper wires in and behind the harness. If those wires protrude, they will be damaged as the shelf is pushed back into place into the machine. Push the QPM handles down and lock them back into place and reinstall the screws. Slide all the product packages back in and close the product doors. Slide the drawer back in. Be careful that the harness and the wires don't get pinched or damaged. Reinstall the screws that secure the shelf. These screws are particularly important since this is an agitated shelf. If the screws loosen, the shelf will slide out and bang against the lower door. Every time a component or part in the machine is replaced, switch the power on with the lower door open during the boot-up process. This will assure that the machine will recognize the new part. Once the dispenser boots up and is back online, it will take you to the user interaction screen. This usually takes around 5 minutes. With the shelf board replacement, there's no need to purge or prime any of the product as is the case with the QPM replacement. Replacement of the RFID shelf board is now complete. Close the lower door and the Coca-Cola Freestyle is ready to be placed back into service.